on another session on with Cryptos Exchange YouTube channel. We basically teach you how to make money online using investment and different forms of ways that are legit to make money online, right? So that being said, over the past few weeks, a lot of projects has basically on the online space has basically been crashing and draining people of their money, starting with in January the big time project which a lot of people invested heavily, about minimum of $500 crashed, which I didn't invest into or tell my community about. But that being said, it crashed as at ending of January or mid-January, and a lot of people went into weeping. Now, as I've always said, for me to introduce the project to anyone or into my community, I make sure I vet them and check. But regardless, my vetting and checking, no project or nothing in this world lasts forever, right? Regardless. So whether I vet the project or do my due diligence, nothing always lasts forever. So I want you to have that at the back of your mind at every point in time. Okay, that is the disclaimer there. So that being said, one of the projects I want you to do not miss in the year 2026 is ASCENSUM DAI. ASCENSUM DAI is a token. It's a system whereby you buy their token on time, getting benefits by referring friends and family into by buying the nodes as well, which allows you to accumulate the token. And we have a projection of that token hitting as high as $500 per token because it has a very low time supply. Okay, if you want to know more about that, all you need to do is just send me a DM and I'm going to be explaining more. For in this video, I'm going to be showing you some projects that are long-term based and they can averagely stay for at least 6, 7, 8 months, right? Which have good potentials. And number one here on the list is TPT Miner. TPT Miner has been existing, or I've been running with them for the past 4 months now. 4 to 5 months now, and they've been doing awesome. So now basically with TPT Miner, they have a total of about, okay, this is my current mining packages right now that I'm using, and it's generating me good values, right? So there are about, I think about 5 of them, or 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, there are about 4 projects or miners or packages, whichever name you want to call them. There are about 4 packages right here, and with a total of about, minimum is about it will cost you about 8,000 naira to get on board with it, and as high as 64,400 to get on board with the highest package right now. So with a total of about 136 to about 140,000 naira, we get you on board with all these packages listed right here. Do you understand? So you need to come into this project every 24 hours to start the package up and running. As you could see, I'm having a countdown of about 2 hours more before I restart these packages again. Do you understand? So you need to come here every 24 hours once you've purchased the package. Remember, diversification is key, and this is one of the projects you must put in your fund in order to avert yourself from getting drained on the online space continuously. Remember, right now a lot of new projects are popping up, and this is the season where the investors see shege. When I mean shege, this is the time, this is the moment whereby most investment projects, most platforms, right, in quote Ponzi's, they majorly crash right now. And as I've always said, there are certain kind of projects that reoccur every year, every annually, every biannually, every 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, right? And these are the over the years I've tended to come to understand those kind of projects that reoccur annually and continuously, right? Because they come almost with the same pattern, with the same strategy, and with the same formula. So we've come to understand them over a couple of years now. So TPT Miner is one of them, and I will advise you put in your fund, right, into them right now. Do you understand? Then one of them again is called Alexmining. Alexmining is also a good project, and it is well organized, and it is a long time project. So right now, go into TPT Miner, invest. If you have probably adventure or peradventure, allegedly, you have probably a total capital of about 200,000 or 400,000, or even as low as 100,000 naira. You can just split your funds into appropriate order to diversify. Do you understand? So depending on your pockets will determine how much and how far you're willing to take this project seriously. So as I've said, the first one with a total of I think 136,000 to about 140,000, you can get all the miners and you earn good money, right, on long term. And Alex Mining too is also a good project with a total of about, I think, less than I'm trying to figure out the total amount. With, I think, maybe 54,000 naira will get you all the package right on this project. So if you're having a total of 100,000 naira, which, if you can put in, you can buy this first three, right? Buy this first three, which is the 4,000, the 9,600, and the 16,000 naira. That will reduce part of the money you have, right? You can put in some on Alex Mining and put in some on TPT Mining. Remember, diversification keeps you to sustain your capital over a long period of time. Do you understand? If you're solemnly investing in one project, and if the project crashes, you lose all funds and resources on the go. But if you have your funds spread across different projects, probably around 3 to 4 or 5 projects, right, you earn from those 5 projects. Let's just say averagely you earn from 4 projects continuously. When you multiply or add up all those 4 projects, the equivalent amount you earn per day on a stretch, you see that you tend to earn more, and you earn safer. Do you understand? So should, in case one crashes, the rest 3 keeps paying, and you could basically recover from those 3 projects the money lost on the first project. So I basically advise, and I intentionally tell my community members, diversification is one of the key. Do you understand? So with a total of about 54,000 naira, you can get on board on Alex Mining. I remember the whole process is, it takes you to restart their project or your package that has been bought, or miners, or plan or investments, whatever name you want to call it, right? I'll stick with miners right now. It's important you come onto the project or onto the platform every 24 hours to activate your earnings. Without you activating it, you lose the earning for that particular day. So we've talked about TPT Miner, and now we're talking about Alex Miner. Then we go on to the next one, which is the number 3 right now, which is called the number 3, which is called what? Smart Gold AI. Okay, Smart Gold AI is also a new project, and we are looking at it staying averagely, as I've said, within 6 to about 7-8 months from now. Do you understand? You keep earning within those time frame. Remember, every good project or long time project stays on average 5 months, on a long stretch probably 8, 9, or a year. Do you understand? On a long stretch. So that being said, do not miss out. And if you look closely, you will see that each of these updates or each of these projects that I've made mention of, they have a certain amount of balance. Let's go back to Alex Mining. You will notice that on Alex Mining, I'm having a total of 12,600, right, sitting down on my account. Then if you look at TPT Miner, I know you would have logged me out already. I'm having about $6, right? And if you are to calculate the total amount for these 2 projects, which I've made mention of right now, you see that I'm having nothing less than, if you are looking at 1.6 on this particular project, their dealing is 1,006 per dollar. So times $6, I'm having about 9,006 on TPT Mine, and I'm having on the other side about, I think, I'm having on the other side the team income of about $35 there. So if you calculate that, but my main income I've invested. I'm having about 9,006 on my main investment. I'm having a total of 12,600 on on Alexmining, right? Then I'm having a total balance of earnings on Smart Gold, right, which is about 8,200, right? So right now on these three projects, I'm having about 30,000 naira, 30,400 sitting on three different projects. That is the meaning of diversification. Should in case one fails right now, I will still be able to generate even more than the total money I invested. So taking for example, if I have a capital right now and I want to get started, for those that will be asking me right now, how much do you think it's advisable to invest into these three projects right now, right? You can, depending on your pocket, if you have about 300,000 right now, right, I can basically proportionally break down this 300,000 for you. So right now, I would advise you to invest 100,000 or 100,000. Let's just break it down carefully. 100,000 on TPT miner, which remember a total of 136 to 140,000 will incur for your capital intensive on TPT miner. So now, if for peradventure you're having a total of let's just say we're having a total of 300,000 naira as capital base. I'm trying to break it down for those that will be asking these questions, right? 300,000. Now, on TPT mine, you need a total of about 136, less on an average to get on board. Then on Alex mining, you need a total of about a total of about a total of about I think to be very, very precise, you need a total of about 54,000 for Alex mining. Then on this package, let's check through their plans. You need a total of about I think 200 and something. So let's just see. We have about total of 5 packages here, right? Correctly, we have about 5 packages here. So for us to get the equivalent amount, that would be 5,000 naira plus 20,000 naira plus 50,000 naira plus 100,000 naira plus then the last one 150,000. So that would be a total of 325,000. Don't rush. Remember, our capital here is 300,000, and now we have 3 projects. So the third one said the total amount for all the packages is 325,000. You don't need to do all. You just need to diversify your funds. So for example, we have 300,000. Fair enough. Now remember, Alex mining requires 54,000. So let's take out 54,000 out of 300,000. So 300,000 away, we take out 54,000. So right now we have about what? 246,000 left, right? Now we're going to be diversifying that 246,000 left. Remember, we've taken out one project, we are left with 2 more projects. Now we need to be smart about everything we do, and we need to do everything possible to diversify. So now we are dividing 246,000 by 2 platforms. Now what I would advise you right now is for you to earn more, right? I will tell you to do this, right? Put in 100 and let's just say 150,000 naira, right? With 150,000 naira, you earn on Smart AI with 150,000 and you earn about, I think, about 4,600. But if you're to invest the whole 1,000 if you're to invest the whole 150,000 on a stretch at once, you're going to be earning just 4,000 naira, right? For 90 days. So what I would advise you is go for this and go for this. You're going to be earning about 4,600 for the next what? For the next, you're earning about 4,600 for the next 60 days, because this is 70 days. So you just have 60 days to earn 4,600. Then you go over to earn 3,000 naira per day for the next couple of days. So what you do now is you're going to spend 150,000, from 246. So we have to take out 246 from, I'm trying to show you the strategy. You're going to be having 96,000 naira. So now, remember, you need to have 136,000 to get on TPT mine. So now, what I would advise you now, the left 96,000 naira, put that 96,000 naira in TPT mine. With that, you have successfully maximized your earnings per day on these three projects. Do you understand me? So having doing this strategy, you're going to be making way good money on these three projects for as long as possible. And should in case anyone fails, which I mean, when I mean fail, it crashes, you keep earning and you definitely recover from the left project left. And remember, the number one project you shouldn't miss out is ASCENSUM 𝙈𝙀𝙍, which is for you to accumulate, buy in their notes, and it allows you to accumulate a certain amount of ASM, which is their token, and it has limited supply. When I mean limited supply, it has a total supply of 400,000 ASM token. So if you take that as your number one priority as a project, right, on a long run, a coin can basically eat as high as $500 per a token of ASCENSUM token, right? So aside you investing into this three project, I would advise you as well, focus your attention as well into holding a good significant number of the ASCENSUM, which is ASM token. So these are the projects right now that you can focus your attention on right now and leave the noise which are rapidly coming out and springing up from time to time, and they are crashing very fast. So focus all your attention on these three projects. With this little explanation I've done, it will allow you to earn massively and for a long period of time. So this is basically the three projects, or total of 4 plans of 4 projects that you shouldn't miss out for in 2026. Remember, ASCENSUM 𝙈𝙀𝙍 is your number one priority. Make sure you hold as many nodes as possible to be able to accumulate so much ASM token. And these three projects, which is TPT Miner, which is the first one, followed by what? Followed by Alexmining, right? And the last but not the least, Smart Gold AI. Try as much as possible to put in your funds into these 4 projects. Remember, ASCENSUM 𝙈𝙀𝙍 is a cryptocurrency. It's a token. So we are holding this token on a long term. We are looking at 1 year stretch, 2 year stretch, and I can bet it with you holding the ASCENSUM token, after you looking at their tokenization, the benefits it brings to the system and to its community members, you will love to hold this token. And these 3 projects also, you will love to invest into it to be able to generate as much as possible to go into the first project, which is holding the ASCENSUM token. So that'll be all for now. These are the best 4 projects in 2026. Make sure you don't miss out from it and do everything possible to put in your fund on this project. And in my next video, I'm going to be showing a couple of things you need to do from time to time to stay safe on the internet. So see you guys in my next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video to friends and family that would love to invest in things that could yield income for them on a long term. See you guys again, and God bless you all. Enjoy.